We're not into Mercy yet, right? We're not. Oh, yes!
Shoot him, kid.
Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We're going to pull some shards today. I want to be clear about a couple of things. Before I pull shards, I want to talk about why I'm pulling shards. I want to talk about how it's not as risky based on the current status of my account. And I wanted to talk about, really quickly, a flaw that I think a lot of people tend to get into. I personally do not like pulling shards during Clan v Clan. It is a good source of points, but there are better ways and better sources of points, and generally speaking, you're not going to have very good odds when you're pulling shards outside of a 2x event. Now, I've been doing a lot more kind of riskier things lately. A lot of that is to make good content for you guys, but I also kind of gauge the situation. So why am I pulling shards today? Well, I'm going to be pulling Void Shards, and I want to talk about why today and how it's less risky for the current state of my account. So you can see the current state. I have 15 sacred shards. I'm not really worried that if a shard pull type event comes up, that I won't be able to contribute my resources. I have sacred shards that I can pull to gain resources towards that. So I feel very confident that if there are summon events for Leonardo or Raphael, who I don't have yet, I could potentially pursue them. So that is my goal, is to pursue them. The other thing is that I track my Mercy in the game, and my Mercy tracker says that I'm at 147 Void Shards. And if we look at my total Void Shards that I have saved up, I have 68 Void Shards. That does technically put me into the 200 realm, and then obviously a little bit over. So I'm pretty close. Is it possible today that I could pull all 68 Void Shards and still not get a legendary? Yes, it is possible. But I'm kind of banking on the fact that I will start to go into my Mercy, and that could potentially help me with getting a champion that is very good for me and my account that I'm chasing for, which is Senna Amberheart. Let's go take a look at her kit very quickly. Listen up, I just got a new promo link that you can use to follow along with me on my latest free-to-play adventure and get a free Elenaril, as well as 3 more powerful epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril right after signing up, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you progress through Raid. Click on my link right now and let's crush this together. Well, we're not going to look at her kit. So this is the rule that I have. For Plarium, I'm not going to look at her kit unless I pull the champion. But I wanted to let you guys, we're going to look at this, right? This is blocked. We don't see this. But this is the champion, Senna Amberheart. She is a good support and particularly good for my account. Why particularly good for my account? Well, because I have Admiral Black Tusk. So I can put, because I have my Admiral in protection gear, I can put a protected stone skin buff on her and run her high resistance and the new chronophage set to prevent her from getting crowd control, which allows her to revive and ally attack. And I think she pairs particularly well with Admiral Black Tusk, because Admiral Black Tusk brings a full cleanse on a 3-turn cooldown with an ally attack. So there's a lot of synergy there between them that could really pay off for me in a lot of different areas of the game, and that I want to explore. I want to try them out. I want to see, hey, what can I really do if I have Admiral Black Tusk and Senna together? Now, of course, there are other champions, Arnorn being one of them that I really, really want. Arnorn is a powerhouse in the arena, and again, pairs very well with Admiral Black Tusk, but don't have a chance to go for Arnorn, and there isn't one coming up. We just had one not that long ago when I didn't quite have as many shards and as much Mercy. But looking at the news, Arnorn is not in the conversation tomorrow, but Senna is, and Senna is somebody that I really, really, really want. So we have an increased chance to go for her. It is worth noting that because the void pool is smaller, when you have these progressive chances, they do mean a little bit more. It's not a guarantee. It will never be a guarantee. That's just not how percentages work in this particular case, but there is a higher chance when you're taking a 15 at, you're doing 15 times the chance of pulling somebody with 500 legendaries, or I'm making up a number there, by the way. That's not a lot, but when you narrow that pool down to 100, oh, okay, yeah, that seems a little bit more reasonable that there are 15 extra ones in there, so you might get lucky. So that's the goal here. This could go very poorly with the way I've been pulling lately. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes poorly. But this is a champion that I really wanted for a while, and yeah, just plain and simple, I want to pursue her and see what we can make happen. I'm very intrigued by the potential with her, Black Tusk, Trunda. I might make an all-dwarf, even Hydra team, which sounds a little crazy to say, but it does check off a lot of boxes when you think about it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's pull this and let's see what happens. So let's get started. Here we go. On this first pull. Yeah, I'm going to be blocking something, so we'll go make me smaller. How about that? There we go. Don't want to miss anything. Oh, well, I didn't mean to skip it, but okay. So this is why you don't pull outside of a 2x. 10 pulls, 10 rares. We're looking for gold here. We're not into Mercy yet, right? We're not. Oh, yes! That's awesome. I'm glad I moved myself too. You guys wouldn't have seen it. Let's freaking go. We hit it. Yes, dude. Oh, man. I hope I didn't mute my mic on accident. No, okay. That's a hell of a pull. And that's why. Now, by the way, I don't know if that was a Mercy pull or not. My Mercy tracker said what it said, but if you know anything about RSL Helper, you know that you tend to pull shards when RSL Helper is down, unfortunately. So I could have been way higher into Mercy, and that could have been, a more guaranteed chance. Either way, or it could have been complete luck. Either way, my Mercy is now 0. Well, sorry, my Mercy is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So, hell yeah, that was a massive pull. Well, let's go over her kit specifically and talk about why I really value her overall. So that's the deal, right? This is why, man, this is my secret weapon, guys. Oh, I love it. Okay. So the A1 is a single target hitter, has a 50% chance to instantly activate a continuous heal buff on each ally. That's on each ally. That's really cool, especially when you hear the rest of the kit. Then the A2 books down to a 3-turn cooldown, places increased speed and 2 continuous heal buffs on all allies, and fills their turn meter by 20%. For the A3, we have a revive all dead allies with 50% HP and turn meter, then teams up with all allies revived by this skill to attack the enemy with the lowest HP. The allies joining the attack will use their default skills. Then the passive, which I think is really cool. Whenever a continuous heal buff activates on any ally, fills the turn meter of all allies by 5%. That's a lot of turn meter, believe it or not. And then at the end of this champion's turn, increases the duration of a continuous heal buff on a random ally except this champion for 1 turn. Plus, we also get a 19% speed in all battles. Now, for Black Tusk, he only gets a 15% speed in all battles. He does get that increased accuracy, but for the teams I'm running, the accuracy isn't valid. So now I have a faster aura for my dwarf team, which is one of the reasons that I really wanted Senna, is a faster aura, but we also get a reviver, which is much needed. You wouldn't think so in a team that gets a protected stone skin, but one of the biggest things for me is also lockout. So the fact that I can build her in the lockout set, the chronophage set, or in just high resistance, then being able to revive everybody. Sure, their cooldowns are still gone, but when you're talking about dwarves, we have a lot of heavy hitting A1s. Tholin's A1 can be very impactful. Mountain King's A1 can hit pretty well. I mean, all of his attacks hit pretty hard, to be honest. So And of course, Trunda can hit pretty hard and stun on that A1. So I'm very excited to kind of play around with her. Oh, and plus, yeah, Tormund, of course. Imagine reviving Tormund and him then getting, you know, the chance to freeze everybody on the opposing team. So I'm very excited to play around with her. I know I've seen her in a lot of Chimera builds as well. So there is that opportunity is too, that I might be able to create some of those teams now with Senna Amberheart. But very excited to have pulled her and to get a chance to kind of play around with her and see what we can make happen. So heck yeah, I am thrilled about this one. So please, guys, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to support the channel. I feel like, wow, my brain, I'm so excited, and my brain just completely left. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Take care.